You'd like to write a book, but you have no idea where to start. Well, hi, my name's Pete Quist. I'm the author of Why Most Websites Suck, and I'm also the presenter of this course, How to Write a Book. Now, what's important to me is the fact that 5 years ago, I had absolutely no idea how any of this worked. So I want to put myself in your shoes because I remember going through what you're going through now. I was frustrated by the fact that every course that I looked at had information from someone who'd done hundreds of books over 10, 20 years, but were out of touch on the reality of the exact steps you needed to take in order to get this to happen. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to bring together all my knowledge and expertise that I learned putting together my book to show you how you can do it as well. It's a pretty easy process. Now, I'm going to warn you, I'm not an expert in this. So if you're looking for an expert's course, you need to look somewhere else. The really cool thing about this course is the fact that I've done this myself as a first-time author very recently. And what's even better is I've been able to help over a dozen people launch their own book as well. So what I can do for you is I can help a beginner. I can show them the exact steps required to write your book. And as an added bonus, because you got in early on this course, we'll be expanding the course out in the future to also show you how to edit, how to proofread, how to edit, how to publish your book, including everything that you need to do all the way from ISBNs and barcodes all the way through to the correct format and layout for typesetters. So I'll take you through all of that as this course grows, but just to get started, I want to take you through that first and probably the most important step for you, which is how to write the book. So don't get me wrong, this is a course for beginners. It is taught by me, Pete Quist, with one book that I've published, and I've helped about a dozen people publish theirs too. I'm not someone who has published hundreds of books in this space. Again, if you're looking for someone with decades of experience, this is not the course. This is the course for beginners, from a beginner, to show you the exact steps, because I know what you're going through and I know what you need to learn to take these steps. Now, the end goal, once we've finished this course, is to have your very own book. And look, that's a picture of me holding my book, Why Most Websites Suck, on the beach here in Cronulla in beautiful Sydney, which is just down the road from me in Australia. I live in the most beautiful place. And I was so happy when my first copies of this book arrived. I had to go outside and get some photos. So that's our end result. It's a real book. It's printed. People look at it. It gives you something that you don't have right now, and we'll talk about that later in this process. And as I said, as this course grows, I'll go through all the steps that'll take you to be holding your very own book in your hand as well. Now remember, this is not a free process to create your own book. You will have to spend money throughout the process to get the right people to help you. However, I'm also going to show you how you can spend a whole lot less than pretty much everyone else out there is spending on their books too, because I know how this system works. I went through it myself. I learned how things happened, and I made sure that I was able to save the most money possible and do this on a shoestring budget. So hopefully for you, you'll have your very own book at the end of this too. But for now, sit back, relax, enjoy the course on how to write your own book.